Hey guys, Drag here coming at you with another video. This one is for a deck that I guarantee most people have been trying to play. Blue Vegeta. This one's a mono blue deck for my build, so it's kind of whatever. But Vegeta's like the MP that everyone's freaking playing right now. So, what we're gonna start out with is actually kind of backwards. I don't really have these in any specific order because I kind of just threw this shit together, but low power mode on my phone. But let's just get into it. Okay, so first up is you're gonna run one shot or one hit destruction Vegeta. This card is great. He's like a free evolve. So, at least from my understanding, he's a free evolve. So he's great. He's got triple strike. Perfect. This is where I might get a little weird. I only use one result to train. The reason being is you only need one. After you use it the first time, you're already awoken. You can't really awaken that. So, pretty much, this is just an early awakening. One God Break Son Goku. This card is great. Like, a lot of clutch plays can be played with this guy. You know, he can't be countered, he can't be blocked. It's just all around a great card. But he's got a high cost, so I only play him at one. One God Charge Vegeta. Same thing as God Break Son Goku. It's great to have as a one of. Not really a two of, but it's another card with critical, which is pretty much the theme of this deck, is just critical hit, critical hit. He does dual attack, and when he evolves into something, you automatically send a blocker back. So that takes care of, like, this deck has a lot of blocker aid. Okay. Next is Overflowing Spirit, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Son Goku. Again, critical. Critical is amazing for this deck. And if you have 5 or more energy, he becomes a 25. So, instead of a 15. So, he's wonderful. Next up, I run 2 just blank Vegeta cards. Now, this is kind of a weird tech choice for me because I wouldn't, ideally I don't want to run these, but at the same time he's a cheap 2000, he's free combo, so it's not that it's a bad card, it's just, you know, ideally I want to run something with an effect instead, but, and this card is way too clutch. 2 Beerus General of Demolition. This card is so great. With the energy flow that this deck gets, you can get this card out 4th turn. And literally, this card is either field or hand destruction. Not both, but not nothing. This card is phenomenal for clutch. If you play it, and it literally just takes 2 cards out of their hand or their entire field is white. It's too good not to play, especially at 2. Now, on to the main parts of the deck. 3 Encouraging Presence Momika. I know normally you'd run 4. I run 3 because it was really hard to squeeze everything that I wanted into the deck. This thing gives your leader double strike, which is clutch with Vegeta. You know, you play Vegeta's effect, you play this. Now you have a critical double striker that just deals massive amounts of damage. But it was hard to pick stuff to squeeze out. 3 Guardian North Kais. This is your blocker for the deck, really. It's really the only one, I think, off the top of my head. We'll find out later. But, he's pretty much just there to be a blocker. He doesn't really do anything special. But it's good to have blockers in the deck. 3 Buescher's Coercion. I was going to run 4, but like I said, it was really hard to squeeze stuff in. And in all honesty, Coercion is a great card, but I don't find myself blocking attacks that much in this deck. Because I don't really get attacked. By the time they're willing to attack me, I'm ready to kill them. 3 Bulma God Tempters. This card helps you search out one of your ways to up your mana, energy, whatever you want to call it. It searches out a level 4 or a 4 cost or lower Whis card from your deck, as long as it's blue. And it's a 1 cost, so get this thing first turn, you play it, you get your Whis for the 4th turn, you're good. You search it out of the deck, it's easier to get to the objections in the deck. 3 Assailant Vegetas. This card is another one of those criticals. Critical is like the theme of the deck. So you want as many of your cards to have it as possible. And he's a free combo, and he's a 3 cost. So with how you get anger in this deck, it's pretty easy to get him out early on. 3 Boost Attack Piccolo. I would play 4, but I think these are the only 3 I actually have. But you know, this is the traditional booster, like the Doria in yellow. Who the hell is in red? But anyway, he's your boost. He's the one that says if you've got 4 or less mana, just combo with him. He gains 10,000 and draw a card. So this card is so busted. Three Kind Saiyan Sun Goku. Now, I don't necessarily care for this card. It's just a way to kind of try to thin out the deck. I do run enough Goku cards for this to actually matter, but not really. It searches out stuff, or it searches out a Goku card from the top 7 of your deck, but I'm not really worried about the Goku cards in the deck, because there's only one that gives critical, and it's pretty much, well, there's 2, but I'm only really worried about the low cost one early on, which is when I'd be using him. Now we start to get to the headliners. Objection. 4 of. No matter what, play this card at a 4 of in any blue deck. Any blue deck. This card lets you lay down a 2nd mana for the turn. It's too good. Unfortunately, it thins out your hand, but at the same time, if you're going up decks like Broly that get rid of your hand anyway, it's really not going to matter, because you're just going to put that extra stuff in the mana zone for when you draw into that clutch Beerus and just blow everything up. For Sensimine, this card's pretty self-explanatory. You know, play it, gain an extra, awaken 2 mana, get freaking plus 5,000 to your power. It's just self-explanatory. You really don't need to explain how good this card is. 4 Ultimate Judgment Jocko. Now, at first I wasn't going to play this card at 4, and then I took a closer look at the effect. Because this card, when you combo with him, like when you're blocking with him, he, not only does he give 5,000 himself, but he lets you throw one of their blockers back up in their hand. So this guy can be amazing when he's needed. Of course, 4 energy boosted Majin Boos, because that +1 draw is freaking great. You know, again, in decks like Broly, you draw into him, you top deck into him, you just play him, you draw that Beerus, and just go ham. And finally, 4 Whis the Resting Attendant. Yeah. This is the other card that's exactly like Objection, only I think this one's better. Because instead of putting a card from your hand, you put the top card of your deck. Now, this can also be a double-edged sword, though, because that card that you put from the top of your deck could be really clutch, but at the same time, if you really need the mana, this card is freaking phenomenal. You want to get as much energy as possible so that you can just go off on everything. Well, that's it for this deck profile. Like and share if you guys liked it. Comment below if you have anything you think I might be able to do better with it, or, you know, if you use it or whatever. Just let me know if you guys like it, and I'll probably do another deck profile in about 2 or 3 days. So, till then, guys, see ya.